Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Novy Unlimited live stream. My name is Steven and you know it, I'm thrilled to be here. Thrilled to have you guys here too. Especially on a day like today, we are going to be playing something a little different for me, but a lot of fun. It's called Interstellar Space Genesis. Now this is a game by Praxis Games. It's a 4X space strategy game where you basically try to take over the galaxy. But you get to choose your way of doing it. You can do it peacefully, you can do it more warlike, or more through exploration and diplomacy. There's a lot of colony building and research-based stuff. It's your typical kind of 4X genre, but it's really blown up. It's a lot of fun. This cable is driving me nuts. Oh. Okay, so let us get started here. Actually, we're going to do something a little different than we usually do. And I am going to restart the game on us midstream. Now, this is normally something... I've done it once or twice in the past when something has had a really good story up front. This one explains the game story phenomenally well. So, without further ado, I'm actually going to back out... and then jump back in. It will take just a moment to reload, but I want you guys to listen to the story. It's pretty good. It just helps set up why we're here, because otherwise you just dropped into the game and say go. It's always really good to have a nice framework, something to tell you, why am I, say, decimating this alien planet? You know, why am I here? So, it gives a nice good overview of things. Almost loaded. It takes a minute. I really wanted to see if I could preload it just at the right time, but then we were just going to jump straight into the unpausable story bit at the beginning for the attract mode of the game, and I just didn't want to have to do that. So I figure we can deal with about a minute of black screen here for this.
Genesis. We see a new challenger rises from their pale dot to confront the void. Know that we're the last of our kind. We have lived to watch the galaxy spin. Ancient were our creators when we were forged, and ancient were we when our creators faded from this universe.
Ancient.
We have waited for you. You are the latest, and perhaps the last. We will not spoil the destiny that awaits you and your rivals among the stars. But we offer you this one warning.
Feel free, spoil it for me.
The final cycle has begun, and the universe is no longer indifferent.
I love that line. I love that line. It's just like, you know what? This is it. And we're not going to baby you anymore. Something's coming. Alright, so anyway, this game is a spiritual successor, I can do it, to Master of Orion 2. A beloved game. Blast from the past. So this is their way of trying to put a new spin with an homage to that game. This one, there is a whole lot. I'm just going to jump right in.
Welcome to Interstellar Space Genesis, Emperor. This is a new game setup screen.
Which I'm going to close because I'll listen to some of the other tutorials, but not this one. So, again, they have tried to take the micromanagement out of a big 4X space sim. So it's very interesting. There is micromanagement that you need to do, but really it's more automated micromanagement. You tell it to do it, it goes through the nitty-gritty of doing it. Instead of every little bitty stat, you control the big ones, and the little ones kind of fall into line. So they tried to make it easier and more free-flowing while still giving you the depth. So we have a bunch of different options here. All of these change how you play the game. You can make it really complicated and complex. Have a huge, large galaxy. Well, large and huge galaxy, but a giant one. 140 systems waiting to be discovered. Really great with lots of different players. If you want a large player size so you can run into people more quickly, then you want a smaller galaxy. If you want a big one where people can have time to grow their civilizations and stuff and really form who they want to be before you find somebody, then you probably want to do huge. I'm going to say small, because maybe it's going to get us... I mean, we're starting a new game on this. Maybe we're going to go ahead and find somebody a little quicker. Difficulty level tutor. So you have the upper hand in this galaxy. Your homeworld is in a more mature level of advancement. Your surroundings are ripe for rapid expansion. Your rivals were not as lucky. Use this difficulty level to learn how to play the game. Note, with a favorable start, there's a tendency to find more ideal and tolerable worlds nearby the race's homeworld. So we're going to go with that to start, simply because I like the idea of a favorable start. Now, I am no 4X, space sim, any sim player. I am a fan in the fact that I enjoy playing them, but I'm pretty great at most game types. Just by default, I'm just kind of your default gamer. I think my bread and butter lies a little more in platformers, but I like playing these games. I am not remotely the best at them. So the fact that I've lasted hundreds of turns on this game and other save files of this means that they actually do something right to get me going from A to B. So here's hoping. But I'm going to still stick with tutor because it gives us a little better odds to start, so we can really kind of progress the game. Number of players, I'm just going to say 2. You can go 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. No, I thought it went to 8, so 7 players. And that's just the number of people you can come across. We're probably not going to come across any right now in this short period of time for the stream, so I'm just going to stick with 2. Election victory events are going to be normal. Random tech trees, which we'll get into in a minute. You completely randomize how your race progresses through the game, which is awesome for when you play this many times through and you want a different experience each time. Random culture perks, I want to pick those. So, we can be humans, we can be the Dragul, Moltar, Sulak, Kaik, Nova, and one of my favorites is Custom Race.
The race customization screen allows you to create a race with your choice of characteristics.
Just like she was saying, you can go ahead and completely pick their stats, their look, their backstory. You can completely rewrite. You can change how their government acts and works. It's very cool. You get a start as any race you want. So if you wanted to make this for somebody else or make a custom game type, it's a really interesting thing to go ahead and be able to do that and really, really be able to do your own bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start with human. Now, you can see every single race we go changes to magistrate. That kind of goes a bit with the tutor aspect of this, the tutorial side. The magistrate, you can see I go from prefect, viceroy, emperor, and it changes the difficulty, the player level, basically. As magistrate, I am pretty well off. So again, we're going to start pretty well off for this. We're a democracy, 0.5 BC per pot from tax, medium G world, and charismatic. Everybody likes me. My representative solar system is Earth. Okay. We've got a couple perks here, which I'll just get into when we get there. President name. I am going to be President Tall Guy. My empire name can be the Human Federation of Humanity. Oh, I wanted to go with the double. Alright, we'll just go Human Federation. Homeworld name, we'll stick with Sol. Let's jump on in. Spent a few more minutes longer than I wanted to explaining those beginning basics, because this isn't really a tutorial video, more than a gameplay video, but it goes pretty quick from here. So I really wanted to get that stuff down for anybody who was curious. Basically, there's a lot of customization in this game.
On this screen,
a lot.
You can see everything your empire has learned thus far about the galaxy, whether through exploration, diplomacy, or espionage. This map will evolve as the game progresses. Not only will empires expand their borders, but you'll also discover hidden stars, planets, and other galactic phenomena through remote exploration.
Which is my favorite. Emperor, your fleet is ready and at your command in the homeworld. A new frontier awaits. Now, I'll probably turn off the tutorial for some future stuff with this. Okay, this is your base view of the entire galaxy as you know it right now. As it said, the more you explore, the more you're going to discover, especially hidden stars, because there's only about 24 here right now on screen, and so each one of these is a system.
This panel describes the unexplored object that you've selected.
Thank you. Blue stars are huge, and I can't actually see what it is simply because I haven't been there yet. So we'll get to that with remote exploration. We're just going to jump right into Sol.
This is a system view screen.
Thank you. This is our home system right now. We see Earth, small planet, Mercury, blah, blah, blah. Small planet, Mars. Can't be colonized until we have access to appropriate stuff. So, again, our goal in this game is to take ourselves from Earth and expand throughout the cosmos. Be it however which way we want to go. Like I said, diplomacy, war, traders, things like that. I don't really focus on the combat side of things too much. I try to take the diplomatic route because I don't want to tick somebody off and have them overrun me and then game over. So we'll see what we do with this one. Let's take a look at our colony
development screen.
This is our current colony. This is our planet. You can see that it says Earth, Terran, Medium. There's all kinds of information about production we have, our output of resources, money, research, exploration, ship production, all that kind of stuff. Down here we've got available constructions, trade goods, different types of ships. That's going to be important. And then a construction queue. So right away, the first thing I want to do is I want to start doing... Colonists are instructed to make items for sale to other colonies. The taxes on these transactions add to the general income generated by the colony. Doesn't really do me a lot of good right now, simply because I have no other colony, but I'm going to go ahead and tack that on there because it's a constant. Then, see, we've got some different ships we can start making. A frigate, destroyer, a colony ship, an outpost ship, allowing you to construct outposts that can expend the Empire's fuel range and remote exploration range. Very important. I'm not sure which one, colony or outpost, is more important, honestly. I usually stick with colony ships, but outposts are just easier to put down, so it's probably smarter. And survey ships. Performs full system scans and reduces remote exploration time in the sector where it's stationed by 1 turn. I tend to put my trading points into remote exploration anyway, so I stick back from survey ships. I'd like to build an outpost ship, and we're going to leave that alone right now. Just that. Because I will show you why. As we build more and research more, this fills up. You'll see different types of planetary buildings. Okay, so let me jump out of our system here. So this is a turn-based game, as most are. So you can see in the lower right-hand corner it says Turn 1 and Explore. So we can't go to Explore yet because I have things to do. It's going to tell me...
This is the remote space exploration screen.
Yes, it is. It's going to tell me these 2 icons here on the right. It says, what technology should we research next? We're not researching anything. And choose a new sector to explore remotely. We're not exploring anything. We got to get those 2 things queued up to take action during our next turn. So... I'm used to playing on bigger sizes of galaxies. This is huge. Wow, these grids are huge. Yeah, I'm used to having a massive grid and I slowly work through. This is crazy. Alright, so we can choose to explore any of these outside of our reach, or I'm actually... You know what? No, we'll wait for that. I can scan further into my own system to get resources and stuff on other planets that I can collect in my own system. Very helpful. I usually fully explore every single system I come across. Whether that's good or bad, that's just what I do. Next,
research screen displays all the technologies that can be researched to unlock new buildings, weapons,
Preach it.
defenses, ship drives, colonization, and many other useful technological advancements.
This next paragraph is what I consider the important one from this. Important takeaway, each research field boosts a certain aspect of the game. For instance, researching Further, on the weapons field, we'll unlock new, more powerful and flexible weapons, and while you research further in the weapons field, all your already researched and less advanced weapons will become cheaper to install due to component miniaturization. So, on the other side of that, it says, please note that every time you research a technology in each level, all other technologies in the same field and level will become more expensive to research. So choose wisely. You don't just want to go and just line up all these researches of everything. You kind of want to focus. You can, if you have enough money, research the whole list if you want to. But it's a massive waste of resources and time. Now, this is the thing that if you would have chosen random tech trees when we started, it would do it for us. It would just say, you know, here's your random sets of skills you get to work with, which is pretty cool. A lot less open and more direct. But I decided I wanted to stick with figuring out what I want to do. Now, I always run out of money. I usually focus on all different types of planetary engineering and exploration, just so I know I can colonize basically anywhere. Because as humans, we can't live on every type of planet. We have to be able to terraform and things like that, and just be able to change a planet somewhere where we can stay. Gas planets and acid, all this stuff. But I never always run out of money before I'm able to colonize most of them. So we're gonna check out some things. Let's see what this is. Space elevator. Faster ship construction speed. Subsurface vaults. +2 population capacity on the planet. That'll give me more taxes. And planetary improvement. Installment of robotic factories that are fully automated could gather resources and transform them into finished goods. The richer the planet, the more the robotic factory can produce. We're not very rich. Class 1 shields, ECM jammer, nuclear missiles, tungsten guns. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy bits. I kind of want to focus on economic. Empire project, only one in the Empire. Managing the economic capacity of a city or single nation is one thing. Managing the economy of a galactic empire is completely different. Centralizing the economic power and decision-making on one planet helps you control your economy better. I'm going to roll with that. I would like Earth to be the center of my everything. So that way I don't have to balance every single decision I do on every planet I decide to colonize. It'll be good for later. Now you can see it says it's going to take one turn to complete. Missing RPs 60 for 2 turns. Okay. Let's queue up a couple other things. Space Academy. Huge amount of skillful and experienced crew, including officers. Having the Imperial Space Academy in your empire will make your officers be better trained to face challenges of space exploration. Cultural exchange. Population to meet and travel around the empire and other empires, bringing alien races to our worlds for ideas, general cultural exchange. Asteroid mining. Can create exploitations on asteroid belts. Raw materials from asteroids. Minerals can be mined from an asteroid and then used to boost production for scientific study. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't. You know what? Let's just stick with one. Why bother? There's no rush. So we go next turn. President Tall Guy of the Human Federation. Nothing really went on. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see I have 3 turns left to complete my remote exploration, and 1 turn for my research. Woohoo! We are now the economic capital of all the things, which is exactly where we want to be. Thank you. I need to turn off tutorials after I stop listening to it. So now we can be the technological capital. Sets a particular planet as the Empire's research nexus. It doubles the colony's research output. But we get 1 construction slot in the colony less. The RP generation of the colony is effectively doubled. This bonus is added on top of... Oh. Cloning facility, medbay, cultural capital still. Let's go ahead. Technology. Maybe I should make a speech capital. I can't talk. Alright, so I was going to click to explore to the next one, and it gives me a level up. So something happened.
This is the space culture screen. Your planets may build.
I'm
Your
gonna let the lady
scientists
talk.
may research. And your leaders may perform missions. But here is where your people themselves can help shape your empire. What does your species cherish most? Adventure, wealth, knowledge, or some combination of the three?
So you get to shape, your people get to shape how your empire forms, which is pretty cool. You don't get to keep running back and forth between all of these. You basically get one shot of a choice between them, and then that's it. And then you move on. That can be ugly, but can be really, really great towards completing your stuff. So I usually focus over here. Deep Space Initiative, +1 to remote exploration range. I usually go with this one. +1 simultaneous remote exploration targets. I can explore twice as fast. Not once per turn, but 2 different areas per turn. I might stick with that. Space Rush, 2 free outpost ships. -50% outpost ship construction cost. So that helps me build outposts quicker, which I might go with also. +1 production per population on Empire over mining. 1 free colony ship. Colonies start with 2 population. And +2 to travel speed. 2 travel speed in nebulae instead of 1. So instead of just adventure to get out there and go, I think normally I would double up on my exploration, but since I chose a much smaller galaxy, I think I'm going to go with Space Rush. It gives me 2 free outpost ships. So once there we go, C2 outpost ships have been completed. I kind of want to stop production on this one. Now I can go ahead and check this little slider here in the middle of this blue triangle and change my production allocation. Do I want to build faster? If I leave it right in the center, you'll notice this is going to take 18 days for me to complete that outpost ship. But if I slide it down, it goes down to 6. But my other productivity goes to 0. So production allocated to development of infrastructure and planetary engineering goes to a standstill, just completely stops. I don't want that. I like a nice even balance for now. Later I'll be able to rush these things a bit better, but for now, So, available construction. I can now build that economic capital. You know what? I am going to get rid of that. So we could research all we want, but then we got to build it and put the resources to good use. I don't want to go build crazy just yet, though, because, again, my money, it'll go. I want to find something to be able to scan, or to be able to build an outpost on, and hopefully get something from it. Nothing to report for B2. Choose a new sector to explore remotely. So I can now further scan B2. Don't show again. Yeah, let's go ahead and further. We now built a technological capital. And see, I can keep moving on up. Cloning facility. What do you do? Excuse me. Tech costs 2 times more to research since one other tech was already actively researched in the field by the player. Yeah, I know that. Creation of genetically identical or purposefully modified copies of original individual at a remarkably fast rate. Great for population growth. Morale on colony for a medbay facility. Cultural capital. Enhance ecology. Improves the ecology of a planet from minimal to enhance. Barren worlds cannot be enhanced. That's a given. I mean, look at all this stuff I can get. Different shields and ion cannons and ooh, good stuff. Space Academy. I'm going to do asteroid mining. I would love to get some asteroid mining going. And then maybe a medbay facility. And I think I'm already regretting the fact that I am not putting more effort into my construction. Let's see if that was something I need to actually build for technological capital. No, I just need to find an asteroid belt and I should be able to use it. Let's check our solar system. Small asteroid belt. No outpost. Well, look at that. So where's our option? It's around here somewhere. Click to build an outpost in this system. Bink. Click on the system object where you'll wish to build an outpost. Right here. So we can get on the gas giant as well. Anywhere we want. I unlocked asteroid belt for a reason. Yes. No exploit.
Asteroid mining is a long and proud tradition of
I've never done
interstellar
this.
civilization. And today, you've become another link in that bountiful chain. Simply choose the exploitation option that you feel best serves your empire, and sit back as the rewards roll in.
Or you can give permits for others to mine the asteroid to formal trade and charge fees. Ooh, I like that. If your planetary engineering efforts needs a boost, you can decide to exploit the asteroid belt for its volatiles, and with that boost your eco-engineering or terraforming efforts of a planet of your choice. Huh. So I will need freighters for production. Research. 5 RP on Empire. Research or trade. I'm not trading with anybody, but I totally want to do that. I like the idea of putting a freighter here. Plus it doubles up with my production or with my robotic factory. See, that's just so much fun. Yes, Venus. What do you want? See, and we can't colonize on any of the other planets just yet because we don't have anything that we need from it. And you can see this question mark next to Jupiter. I don't know anything about the special properties of this because I didn't deep scan my own system. Very important. Something I would have already done if I would stuck with scanning, but I really don't want to go that route. We're just going to go ahead and change this to trade. Okay, we're exploiting trade. That's what we do. We are trade exploiters. Let's go a couple. Woot! So now we found things. Not only did we space culture level up, we can do this yet again and see where we want to go. Now you'll notice that it's only unlocked, like the center column here only has the yellow one for the one that we've already put in the points above. We have to go all the way back up to the other ones. It's not like a set row. So what do we have? Astro Mining Guild. 1 smuggler leader appears or levels up. 50% production from asteroid production exploitations. Note, a leader with these characteristics is already available. That might be what I need to do considering where I'm going. Space privateers. A pirate leader appears. And 50% revenue from asteroid trade. Production. I think I'm already in trade. I don't... Yeah, I didn't do production, but I kind of want to. Oh well, we'll just go with this one. I've already got somebody ready for it, so let's do that. Okay, remote exploration report. Ancient ruins have been found on the Zalia system. We'll get there in a minute. You discovered a white dwarf in sector B2. And exploration trade now active in asteroid belt. Cool. So this is the Zalia system. You can see, cannot explore ruins. A fleet must be stationed in the system so that these ruins can be explored. Effects plus 10 space culture points from colony on this planet. Okay, so that's not too far from me. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... I thought I was already deep scanning this system. Was I not? I'm going to keep scanning. I'm going to deep scan it.
Here's the leader hire screen. When you hire a leader, you must pay an initial fee, as well as an ongoing salary, which is paid every turn. If you have the required credits to afford the hiring fee, you can choose to accept and bring the leader into your service.
So, we're going to need... Oops. Where'd that go?
This is the diplomacy.
I don't want to be in the diplomacy screen right now. Leaders. There we go.
The leader management screen.
So, we have a leader. I'm not going to rename you. Sorry, Archibald Pike. So, I can hire them, and they will be able to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and hire this person. Fickle trait. Uh-oh. Fickle leaders show apathy towards the empire they work for and change their minds frequently. And they're xenophobic? That's not somebody I want raising my colony. You can just go ahead and... I don't like that. Well, it's just working for them, though. Maybe not with them. Okay. Do I not have the money? I can only reject this person, and I'm guessing it's because I don't have the funds? You're a xenophobe anyway. We don't want your kind. Moving on. Couple more. We're just letting things roll in, and every single turn we do, we are getting closer to having things built. So, medbay facility has now been researched. We are no longer researching things, so we're going to move on. Supercomputer, freighter ports. Protection from asteroid protection. We'll do that. We need that. Synthetic food. The cost times 3 times more? Wow, it really climbs. I guess I didn't pay attention to that before. Yeah, synthetic food. Planetary supercomputer. We're just going to stay down our little narrow frame of view. Okay, what I'd like to do is I would like to send... Let's go to our ship view. We have a colony ship.
The fleet panel shows the composition.
Shush. So we have a colony ship in Seoul. I would like to take it to Zelia. Because I think that's what was preventing us from checking out the outposts. So let's go here. Oh, the ruins. There we go. Let's explore this.
Ruins.
The away team searched for the site, and the leader paused to wonder what alien explorer might someday dig up the ruins of your own civilization. The ruins are surrounded by massive craters, perhaps evidence of an ancient bombardment. The site was an ancient processing plant, and the storage units still contain 174 BC worth of usable ore. Sweet. Why can't I research or look at them again? Once by Empire, but an expert explorer will allow these ruins to be explored again. Interesting. So I can colonize this once I have the appropriate tech. I do not have said appropriate tech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ship and go right back to Seoul. I got what I came for, and now we'll move on. A powerful creature special... Oh no, has been found on the planet Zelia, one on Zelia system. Let's finish scanning our own system. Let's see what we found. Powerful creatures. Extremely powerful and ancient creatures inhabit this planet. Once tamed, these will prove to be mighty allies in supporting our ground troops in battle. It's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of like a space critter that's around and going to stomp my face in while I explore, but thankfully we don't have that yet. Good, because we don't have almost anything built as far as those kinds of ships. Economic capital is still 31. I'm gonna put a bit more oomph into my building. 100% RP on colony, 50% morale. Tech capital is gonna be 29 and 35. Let's just queue them. I guess that's kind of in the wrong order, but I don't want to lose the progress I've already made. So we are slow and steady. No thank you. I don't need anybody else yet because I don't have anything else yet. Next, space culture. Plus 2 BC per pop from tax. Megacorp. Okay, that'll give me a little more goodness. A little more greedy than I want, but... Freighter port. Once this technology is available, all orbital stations in the Empire will be equipped with a freighter port and dedicated docks to help freighters handle their cargo. The colony must have an orbital starbase for the bonuses to have an effect. I don't have a starbase, but I do have an asteroid. Do not show this again, please. So we're still stuck in trade. Plus 4 BC for the Empire. I almost want to put RP up. And I still don't have any freighters, so it's not going to help me with the production side of things, which I honestly prefer the production side of things, but I guess we'll leave it. Leader. No. One more for exploration. Ooh, whoa. Alright, the end of that turn, look, everything we discovered. Antimatter, strategic resource has been revealed. Research decision, the path of creation or the path of destruction. So we found antimatter in this system, which is awesome. Look at that accretion disk. It's beautiful. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let's click it.
The research decision screen presents you with a critical decision.
I'll let her talk.
How to best direct research efforts into a newly found strategic resource. These choices are mutually exclusive, so think carefully about how your empire can best exploit this strategic resource to your advantage.
Exploiting is what I do. Text will be added to the tech tree. So, antimatter power plants, +5 production per population unit in Empire per source of antimatter, personal replicators, which is kind of awesome, +10 population growth on the Empire. Apparently people are very happy about personal replicators. And can create a planet from an asteroid field, gas giant, or barren world. You can totally construct your own planet. Just kind of boom. Sweet. But not the route I'm going to go. Bombs, warheads, or nuclear drive. Or antimatter drive, excuse me. Which is very helpful, but I don't care about the bombs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And where did it go? Where are you? See, there's personal replicators. Planet construction, antimatter power plants. Oh, it's way over there. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to undo the supercomputer. Let's go another route here. Let's go robotic factory after this. I really want to up my production. So we found some helium. Research. Fusion power plants. Isotopes. Fusion drive. Beam accelerator. Yeah, we're going to go that route. So we already looked at this. Remote exploration report. I'm good. We saw the helium-3 from where? Right here, from the gas giant. Helium-3. The Serapis system. Cannot be colonized, only outposts can be built there. Well, let's do exactly that. Wait a minute, is this a frigate? This is a frigate, why can't I... If I have a frigate, why can't I use it? Okay, well, we're going to take this to the Serapis system. We're going to take a little better look at our... Needs freighters. Needs one freighter fleet. I have freighters. I mean, do I need more freighters? Probably. I probably need more. No, I'm happy with Asteroid Bell. Outpost present. Okay. Well, we aren't exploring anything, so now that we've fully explored, like I said, fully exploring your own, like where you even start, is kind of a no-brainer. It gives you a nice place for close-up resources to extract and mine and money to get from it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Something happened and I missed it. Wasn't anything important. Okay, we're gonna deep scan this bad boy and keep moving on. I still don't need anything else from you. I guess I got the Serapis. I should probably build an outpost here. So, build an outpost. You can colonize a planet? Can I? First, let's build an outpost. I want to extract this helium. cool. Okay, so what can I actually colonize? Oh, I guess it's here. Let's colonize this system. Click on the planet I wish to colonize. Sure you want to build a colony on Serapis 4? Sure, you're not that far away. At least we can start doing something with our trade goods, right? So our colony ship lands. Colony development. Okay, first thing, trade goods. This one, I don't know, guys. I kind of want the other one to be my heavy-hitting building one, but... And I want, like, med bays and stuff there. I want that to be kind of my default. Look at how long the freighter fleet, 99. It's going to take forever to build anything here. Keep the trade goods going. Let's see what happens when I do that. Freighter fleet, 74 still. That's just insane. Alright, we're just going to leave this go. Just for some trade goods. Get a little money going. That's kind of my job. Zoom out. So now you can see our full influence in the galaxy is now expanded. You see it goes bloop. And so the more that's going to happen more and more as I get more and more... show what's scanning. We're going to leave that on. I'd like to see what's available. Maybe. Colonizable planets. Enable star distance measurement tool. 3 parsecs. I've used that a few times. It's fun. Okay, so let's check. Colonization event for Serapis 4.
The galaxy is full of surprises and mystery.
Yep. Emperor, there's an issue with our latest colony that requires your attention. The colonists have discovered that the planet's mineral wealth, while certainly as abundant as our earlier surveys indicated, it's not so easily exploited as we'd hoped. Much of it is buried deep in the planet's crust, or local to particularly fragile ecosystems. As such, exploiting them to the fullest will cause significant damage to the planet's environment, which stands in a very fragile balance at the moment. What should we do? This is where I can decide to be like, oh, just go for it and kill the planet and move on. And I just can't do that. I should sometimes, but I can't. So, ideal habitats for our species are rare, and we will not ruin one just to state our greed. The colony must avoid damaging the planet's environment. Planet richness reduced from sufficient to poor. Losing some of the planet's ecological value is tragic, but a lesser evil compared to being crushed by an alien empire. Keep the mineral richness and try to minimize environmental damage. Get all the minerals, but also pay whatever it costs, even if it means ruining the environment. And for the good of Human Federation, the full exploitation of Serapis 4 will commence. So it'll turn to rich, but it's going to be hard to live there. Freaking fracking. Planet richness reduced, so it's not going to get us as much. But you know what? I got to be a good guy. I can't.
When a colony's infrastructure reaches a new critical stage, you can decide the field in which you're going to specialize your colony's infrastructure next.
So we could do aerospace, civil, or planetary engineering. Now, I really would love to focus this on ship production, but we already said we wanted to save this planet. Terraforming, all planetary engineering, flat to support ships in the Empire. Construction on colony. 20% building. I like building bonuses. We're going to go with building bonuses. I'm curious what the med bay would say now. Still 99 because I still have it kind of tucked up. Okay. So we have a couple outposts established. We haven't bothered using our skills. Each race comes with a special set of skills, and I completely forgot about them. So... Unlock requirements. Must have been at war with any empire for 10 turns. Not me. Prestige. 1 leader desire must have been fulfilled. I think I did that already. 1 colony leader, ship leader available for both. Nope, I didn't. Okay. I didn't really hire anybody new, so I have nobody to please. So I'm working through my explorations now. There was I deep scanned you. Why are you telling me to do it again? We'll just do a couple more turns. Now, I always feel like this is a major waste of turns. No, he can go. I don't need you. Actually, I lied. I think I do need you. I need a good leader. Command, administration, labor, research, you. I'm going to hire you. And I am going to make you my leader.
This is the colony lead
Of Zarapis. Alright. ETA 5 turns. So now I've got a leader on my colony. We're about to level up and get some more research. Synthetic food. Nice. Okay. So I think I'm going to do the more remote exploration because it's killing me that I can't explore more than one place at a time. Plus 50% terraforming. Can terraform uplifted worlds. I love the idea of this, though. Nah. Yep. Okay. So now I get an extra spot, so I can do this. That makes me feel so much better. Robotic factory. Okay, so we're researching all the things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. We got a robotic factory. Ship construction speed is up. But we're focusing more on our own planetary stuff. Let's see. Deep core mine. A holodeck. Leaders require additional experience when not doing combat. Plus 1 XP per turn if assigned to a ship that has a holodeck. Cool. Battle parts. Ooh, starbase. Light defense to a colony from an attacking fleet allows building ships bigger than destroyers, boosts sensor range, and provides additional ship support. Helpful, but not really what I need yet. So I think I kind of want to do space elevator. And then off-world support, and then maybe a deep core mine. Let's see how many turns that takes. Pop increased on Earth. That's because everyone loves Earth. Alright, so speaking of Earth. Whoops. Let's check out earthiness here. So we're still slowly working our way into an economic capital. We got a robotic factory. We've got all this. Let's remove most of these. Robotic capital isn't going to take all that long. So 17 turns for that. I don't want to lose the progress I have on the economic capital. I can't talk today. Off-world support. Okay. So now, more importantly, our scans are done. Support ship free completed. So we got another support ship. Remote exploration report. New scanning level advanced. New scanning level advanced. Okay, so basically we just said, hey, you can look at more things. But now that I have 2, I have no reason not to. So, leaders leaving, I don't care. Remote exploration report. A unique biota special has been found on planet Freyon on the Freyon system. I just also found a rogue planet, probably the same one. And it looks like medium G Terran. We can actually be here. Assumes no production allocated to habitat control. That's okay. I don't care. Interesting. Why don't we send our ships? Where are all my ships? Oh, I guess I built the colony already. I can't reuse it. I've got my 2 frigates. What are you? Support ship. Giant. Support ship manages an extensive supply fleet which provides resources and personnel to boost and development of colonies until they're self-sufficient. I wonder if I could actually use that to colonize. It's too far, unfortunately. I need to build some more ships to be able to do that. Nope. Don't need you, sir. I want to finish my exploration. Okay. Experience went up on some of my ships. Deep core mine. I'm now done exploring, so I'm going to go to a pressurized dome. Intelligence headquarters. Microgravity generator. Decrease or increase gravity in a small area, serve as a limited amount of people's needs. It doesn't require strategic resources, but each improvement consumes one building slot and requires considerable maintenance. I don't want considerable maintenance. Pressurized dome sounds better. A couple turns of that. So, to anybody who is joining us into the chat, hello! Welcome to the stream. We're playing we are playing the goodness of ISG, Interspace. Wow, Interstellar Space Genesis. I'm telling you guys, all day, I have had the craziest time just finding words. It's like I woke up that way. Gotta love it, right? So we are trying to expand our empire and see just what on Earth we want to do. Or more specifically, not on Earth we want to do. Oh, this looks like some fun. Meteor shower special has been found on this planet, just outside our influence. Large caves, helium-3. A space monster has been found in the Gluastra system. Oh, that's not gonna stand. No space monsters here. All ships. Now this is a big, really, really bad idea. But I'm sending my support ship to fight. It's just so stupid. I should not do this. Oh, I should not do this. I'm going to accept this leader.
This is the ship leader assignment screen.
And assign him to a frigate. Just one of them. Just because why not waste my money? Look at this. This is so dumb. I'm going to die.
The battle encounter screen is displayed when two rival fleets meet.
Oh, I should not be doing this. Okay, so we can auto-resolve this, and it'll say, they're stronger, and blah. Or we cannot. Attacker plays first. Of course they do. So I've got a Space Monsters Amoeba, and we know nothing about it. So, yeah, of course we're going to fight it. We are the human race. That's what we do. So I can overload. I've got my engines overload. I don't need any of that garbage. I've got just basic lasers. I've got nothing. I've got almost nothing. Let's take this guy. We're going to move him fairly close together and end our turn. And hope. No, we're going to end our turn. Oh! A space amoeba just took me out. Well, this is going to go quick. Die, space amoeba. Rotate. Die, space amoeba. Die again, space amoeba. Ooh, I did damage to it. Oh.
The Space Battle Report provides you...
Oh, that was horrible. What an awful space... That's probably the most damaging one I have seen. So of course I'm going to attack it as I go running. Oh, this ship. Alright, I want you to go colonize something. I guess we're going back to Sol. We'll just let it. So, Personal Replicators, Heat Sink, Battle Station, Galactic Industrial Conglomerate, Galactic Relic Collection. We're going to do Personal Replicators since I already unlocked that tech elsewhere. And we cannot explore anywhere else. There is a good reason why. You can see my exploration things are gone. That is simply because I now need to build outposts on some of these areas, like these outer rim spots, like right here, so that way I can then have a better field of view to explore further and further. Unfortunately, not only are my frigates dead, but I blew up my... I used my outpost ships, and I'm not building any others. I told you guys, not smart. I don't know how I lasted hundreds of turns in my other games, but I was a little smarter than this. This was really just us kind of checking out how things were going. So I want to... Okay, we have 13 turns or so. I'm going to fly and do little else but research. Or do my turns. I just want my research done. So I want to be able to build an economic capital. So it's kind of a waste. There's a lot of things I could be doing here, but I'm not gonna. So 10 RP per asteroid research exploitation. I'm already doing that. We're already remote exploiting our speed. Colony ship. One free colony ship. Why not? You know what? We need to build a colony somewhere else. So we're going to build a colony right freaking here. Colony ship. Actually, I should probably check. Medium G insufficient. I can colonize there. I can't colonize there until that space amoeba is out of the system. Powerful creatures, ultra rich. It's swamp. I can't get that, which is a shame. I cannot colonize an accretion disk. Could you imagine? Zarapis were already here, so... Did we say nothing here? No, there was. This biome cannot be colonized until we have access to the appropriate colonization tech. Why? Desert. It said sufficient, so I thought it was. So was really my only option building an army? Or researching stuff so I can actually colonize another world? Swamp, swamp, barren. Let's check our tech. So we're going to kill the progress on personal replicators. We've already made progress, so it's not going to completely take it away, which is great. We're going to go desert and then swamp. Should only take a few turns. 2, 3. All right. Desert is done. So I'm trying to remember where the desert one. Was that this one? Sweet. We're going to build a colony here, which means we need to send our colony ship to there. And we want to use a few turns anyway, so that way we can hopefully build our economic capital. Let's build a colony right here. Why not? Okay, and we're just going to leave this one leaderless for now, because again, I really, really want... This one is going to be heavy into... Well, it's a desert planet. Why not do planetary exploration on a desert planet? I hate to be down, but I'm afraid the initial spark will soon... No, I have a good feeling about this. Let's make this a center of cultural exchange in the Empire. May these enlightened colonists serve as an inspiration to others. Nah, we're going to stay focused on planetary engineering. So, I'm trying to remember. I think I'm as quick... See, now we can explore further. Idle construction and call us. Yeah, that's fine. So they said, don't be stupid. Don't waste the fact that you're not making anything. We're going to make you start making trade goods. Which is awesome. Okay, so... Oh, see, we've still got a ton. I think we're about out of money, and yeah, we're out of a bunch of stuff. So this isn't going to go down very quickly until we make some nice changes. So that's going to be for another time. We're out of time now, so thank you guys so much for being here and watching some Interstellar Space Genesis with me. Again, this is by Praxis Games. If you love 4X space sims, 4X space strategy games especially, not really sim, check this game out. This has so much love. Again, it's not my bread and butter, but they are games I enjoy messing with. And I have seen so much about people who just love this game because it really lets you dig without going too crazy. That's the thing. You can, if you love absolute micromanagement, this game isn't going to really let you go too crazy, but there's a lot I did not bother touching that I could have. It can go really, really nuts. Ship design, various tax assigning per, changing the population's job, like uses and stuff. There's just a lot to do. There's a whole lot. So you can really go kind of nuts, and the game can last far, far away. And I haven't even been, like, greeted by an alien race yet that's trying to take me over. That's a whole other ball of wax. So we're going to be done. Again, if you like it, go check it out over on Steam. It is waiting for you. So if you want to see more live streams, we're going to be back here tomorrow with a guest streamer at 12 PST. And then again, I will be back on Thursday. If you'd like to see what we're streaming on that day or get more gaming news from us, go ahead and check us out on Facebook and on Twitter at Novy Unlimited for all that gaming goodness we have to give and info that we have to share. Follow us on here on Twitter if you haven't already, and Twitter on Twitch if you haven't already. And yeah, we're calling this good. Turn 77. We're going to leave it. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep on exploring, and I'll see you later.